Hello and welcome to the Martian Logic training courses. And this course, as you saw, I'm sure from the title, is focusing on the request to recruit or the request to hire workflow. So this is where a hiring manager or an HR person, meaning an admin or a manager, could kick off the request to fill one or more positions. So I am going to be playing the role of one of the managers or an HR person for this matter, and I would like to fill this position that reports to Regine Lucas. So I could either go to here under the manager themselves and choose the workflow that says recruit under this position, or I could go directly into the vacant position and start and say recruit into position. The only reason you want to go and do it perhaps from here is because you might want to fill more than one position at the same time. Without going into too much explanations, when you're doing it from here, you're able to fill multiple positions, but also you're able to potentially, if you have the access to, create positions that don't exist at the moment on the fly. Let's say you've got one position vacant under Mr. Lucas, and however you want to fill three positions, so you want to create two on the fly, you're able to do that. I'm not going to go into this particular scenario, but I just wanted to let you know that this would be possible. So we're going to therefore go back to a lot more straightforward scenario. I'm going to go to the vacant position itself, click on this icon here at the bottom right hand corner and select the recruit into position. This will show me all the different workflows that are appropriate for this action, meaning request to hire workflows. I only happen to have one, so I don't need to do anything. Click on continue. This is the form that I need to fill in. And as you can see, this is the information section number 1, request to hire workflow. I need to fill in the information in here. Then I need to in this case, observe the approval workflow. The way the workflow is being pre-configured it's all ready to go. I don't need to do anything. The workflow in terms of who the approvers are, in which order and all that is highly, highly customizable. We're not going to go into that because this course is not designed for admin purposes. It's designed for the end user as opposed to the admin person that configures all these processes. So we're going to go back here, and then from the top, we know that the role has been pre-filled. And we've got this thing here called role tag. It's already a position of leadership. We'll leave it there as it is. And then we're going to say, yes, it's an employee. This is what we call the engagement because, we cater not just for employees. The platform helps you to manage your employees or external contractors or volunteers as well, either or all of the above. So then this particular role, which being the registered nurse in our business, happened to be pre-designed or pre-configured by the HR team. And so therefore I can select the option here to be a yes, and that will should select all the options for me to be really ready to go. As you can see, someone already configured that the registered nurse will have these options because it pulls all the information that were configured in terms of the linkage with any award or the linkage into any enterprise bargaining agreement, any of that. It's really flexible system. However, the remuneration needs to be stored. If there's a way to store that information, it can just pull all of that, all the work that the HR team did. So the managers, if a manager is driving this process, don't have to make these choices. All they need to select is whether it's permanent, part-time, full-time, fixed term, etc., casual, for example. So pretty much I'm ready to go. Everything is done. However, I need to tell you that this form here, if we can call that section 1, is the form, the data that you need to provide or information to provide, let's call it the form, is highly, highly customizable as well. So section 1, the data that need to be submitted for approval, as well as who to approve it and when and the order and all that, both sections are highly customizable, enterprise grade. You can add any kind of custom field that you want. You can link the dependencies between the fields if the user selected from this drop down list option, hide this question or bring up that question, etc., etc. It's extremely intelligent, very powerful. But again, we're not going to go into that part of it because that's an admin course. There will be a course for the admin users. This is not designed as course for admin purposes. So based on that, as I said, this already happened to be pre-configured. It looks like the business manager needs to approve it, then the principal, then it's going to go to the person who needs to recruit for the role. They'll get prompted, hey, the business agreed that to fill this position, you're now required to help out, start to maybe post the ad, etc., etc. So we are going now to send it for approval. So now if I go to my email, I'm just going to pause the recording for a second. Pausing the recording. Pause. Okay, so I'm back from the pause. I just had to log into my email and find this request to hire email because I am the hiring manager. I've been notified that there's an outstanding request to hire for me. I click on the link and here's the form. It's completely responsive. No matter what device you are on, it's going to work absolutely perfectly. You can see there's a little summary at the top. It says literally in total, all you need to do is, all we are trying to do is fill a new position, just one. And then a total, therefore, position to recruit for is one. And this is all the information that was submitted that I can see, and I can either reject it or approve it. I'm going to approve it. I can type some comments if I want. I'm not going to type a comment, and then I'm going to approve it. So now I'll get an email confirmation, of course, but if I go back to the system now and, excuse me, I just refresh quickly here, I can see that the position, it's just being approved. Okay, let me just do this. Here we go. If I go back into it now, it says now it's pending approval. I'm so sorry, it has updated. It's on me. It is pending approval because there's multiple approvers. So I'm going to go back to my email, and all the approvers, I have the same email link to all of them, so I don't have to log in like multiple emails and stuff. So it's going now, there's 3 approvers in a row. So this is the second approver. I'm going to very quickly go and approve it. Not going to type anything. And there's a third one, as a matter of fact. If I go back now in here, refresh my inbox, and this is now that's the confirmation. It is now, the process has been completed. So now if I do that in here, it's been approved. I've just closed all the branch and reopen it again just to refresh the node, and the process says now the request to hire process is in an approved mode now, and that concludes the request to hire workflow. So thank you for listening, and I wish you good luck with answering some of the questions on this course, and hopefully you'll pass. All right, thank you, and I'll see you on the next course.